a lonely priest in a forgotten monastery, discovered the secret that would unlock the code of all life on Earth. But here's what they don't teach you in biology class. Gregor Mendel wasn't trying to become famous. He was trying to understand God's creation. Born to a poor farming family in 1822, young Gregor had no money for education. But he had something more powerful: curiosity about God's design. So he joined the Augustinians. Not just to pray, but to study. The monastery gave him the education he craved. His fellow monks thought he was obsessed. He'd spend hours staring at plants, asking one question: how does God pass traits from parent to child? For 8 years, Mendel worked in a tiny monastery garden. His tools, 28,000 pea plants. He wasn't guessing. He was counting, measuring, recording everything: tall plants, short plants, wrinkled seeds, smooth seeds. And then he saw the pattern. The traits weren't random. They followed mathematical laws. He'd discovered genetics, the instruction manual for all living things. But when he published his findings in 1866, nobody cared. The scientific world ignored him. They didn't understand what he'd found. He died in 1884, believing his life's work was a failure. But in 1900, 16 years after his death, 3 scientists independently rediscovered his work, and they realized the truth. Mendel was right about everything. His laws of heredity became the foundation of modern genetics. Every genetic breakthrough, from curing diseases to understanding DNA, started in Mendel's garden. But here's what makes Mendel's story so powerful for Christians. He never saw a conflict between his faith and his science. To him, they were the same thing. He believed that studying nature was studying God's handiwork. Every pattern he found was another glimpse of the Creator's design. He once wrote, "The Almighty has blessed my studies. Today, the world wants you to choose faith or science." But Mendel proved you don't have to choose. Faith led him to science. His devotion didn't blind him, it opened his eyes to see God's order in creation. And because one faithful monk refused to separate his love for God from his love for truth, millions of lives have been saved. So the next time someone says faith and science can't coexist, remember Gregor Mendel, a priest who changed the world by believing God's creation was worth understanding. If this inspired you, like this video and subscribe for more stories of faith-driven scientists. Comment below what part of God's creation fascinates you.